LeBron, second game of the preseason where the starters made an impact, and even though the end result wasn't what you guys were looking for, some really encouraging things in the first half. What stood out to you, especially because you played with a different starting group tonight?
Just our competitive nature, our defensive, I think, paralysis. I mean, we were just on the string. And I think offensively, some of the same ball movement passes we made in the first game that we didn't make, we made in this game. And but that's just good carryover that we continue to share the ball offensively, continue to move bodies, and we did a good job of hitting people, hitting the glass and getting stops. But it was good. It was good first half for us. I mean, it's a good all-around game, to be completely honest. For 48 minutes, we played the way we want to play, both offensively and defensively.
LeBron, what did you make of kind of the smaller starting lineup? Obviously, originally it was going to be AD instead of Wenyen, but what did you think of the spacing? How do you think Austin fit with that group, and Pat and kind of Russ, the three guards?
That's definitely the luxury of our ball club. We have so many different pieces that coach can kind of mix in and decide, what fits with best with the personnel that we have on the floor, what lineups can work well both offensively and defensively that give us the best chance to win every night. But I thought tonight's lineup looked pretty good, but also I thought Monday's lineup looked pretty good too. I mean, but we made another step forward, and that's something I'm extremely happy about.
LeBron, I know you said Monday you weren't really counting the makes or misses. That being said, after Monday starting out this game 8 for 9, did that feel pretty good to kind of get in that rhythm?
I think that's what the preseason is all about, trying to get into game shape and also getting a good rhythm. Getting your legs back underneath you, getting back up and down the floor, having bodies hit you, you hitting bodies, and, just getting that, that motion of what gameplay is all about. So for me to be in a rhythm, both offensively and defensively tonight, that benefited our team while I was out there. I thought that was beneficial to all of us.
Were you able to catch Victor Wembanyama last night?
I did.
What did you think of him? And also, not just on the court, but you at one point were, the it guy coming into the draft. Like, I wonder if you could share a little bit about what it's like to be in that position, if you can think back that far.
What do I think of him? I think probably the same as everybody else think. Everybody, we're labeling like this unicorn thing. Everybody's been a unicorn over the last few years, but he's more like an alien. I've never seen, no one has ever seen anyone as tall as he is, but as fluid and as graceful he is out on the floor. I mean, that's 7'4" or 7'5" or 7'3", whatever the case may be. His ability to put the ball on the floor, shoot step-back jumpers out of the post, step-back threes, catch and shoot threes, block shots. He's, for sure, a generational talent, and hopefully he continues to stay healthy. That's what's most important for him personally. And but you could tell he loves the game. He was smiling a lot while playing the game last night. I think it was the two best players in the draft on the floor last night. They both did their thing, and it was. But he's a big-time player, and Scooter's a big-time player as well. For me, what I went through, I thank God I didn't have social media. That's all I can say. I can't imagine what my life how it would have been different, or what would have transpired with me with social media. And but I'm happy I didn't have social media, and I'm happy I was from a small town of Akron, Ohio. It definitely just kept me in the bunker and kept me locked in on what the task at hand as a 15, 16, 17, 18-year-old kid. It made me lock in.
Bron, it's only, like you said, it's only preseason, of course, but even for somebody who's done everything that you've done and all the stuff you still can do, when you get going, like Kyle said, that 8 for 9 start, but it was more than that. Like, the bounce was there, like the rhythm, you were like floating, kind of. How much do you still need that? Like, do you still need to remind yourself that you can get to that place pretty easy still, even in year 20?
It's always gratifying to know that the work that you put in can have results. And I'm not a guy who's, I mean, you know me, you've known me for years, obviously, over 10 years now. You know, I've just never been a person that just cheat the game. I've always put the work in throughout the whole off season to prepare myself for, you know, the marathon. And whenever that marathon ends, I don't know. You know, hopefully it's until June. That's what I've always tried to prepare myself for. But it's always good when you can see the results of the work that you put in, and tonight was a byproduct of it.
Last two.
LeBron, here, I'm the local guy. You talked about wanting to have an NBA team in Las Vegas. You came here, I remember played against the Warriors, and tonight you get a lot of love. They love you out here. What's your thought of the atmosphere when you come out to Las Vegas and just, you know, how the fans respond to you out here?
Oh, it's wonderful. It's the best fan base in the world, and I would love to bring a team here at some point. That would be amazing. And I know Adam is in Abu Dhabi right now, I believe. That's where they're at right now? Yeah, with the Bucks in Atlanta. So, but he probably sees every single interview and transcript that comes through from NBA players. So I want the team here, Adam. Thank you.
Last question.
Hey, LeBron. Austin Reeves got his first look in the starting lineup tonight, so I just want to get your thoughts on his play, how he fits with that group, and the jump, you know, he can make in year two.
Austin can fit in any group. Just a guy who plays extremely hard, plays well, doesn't make mistakes, always is in the right place at the right time, and he plays extremely hard. He's just his IQ is very high, and so he fits in any group, and it's always good to be out on the floor with him. I love AR. He's just super duper cool. He don't do much of anything besides play ball, chill, and golf. And you know, I will always be a fan of AR for the rest of his career. Hopefully, his career is a lot longer than what I got with my career. If I'm still playing and he's not playing, then that's a problem. But AR is great, man. Appreciate it.
Chilling.